Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. How you guys doing? So we're going to be making this maxi skirt in few minutes. So the first thing you're going to be doing is you can see that this fabric is folded into two. So I have around 4 yards here, which I just folded into two equal halves. So after you're done folding, then you pick the folded edge of one of the parts, then you fold it in a triangle just the way I have done. So you can pause and just watch the way I crossed with the triangle. So the next thing to do is to curve your tape rule just the way I am doing to get your waist measurement divided by 4. So whatever you get, you can see that I've marked it out there. So now I think I have around 8 inches. So I'm just going to be taking that 8 inches all round so that I can make sure that I have 8 inches around the circle complete. So you can see that I have 8 inches. So I'm just going to cross check what I have on that 8 inches to make sure that I have my waist measurement divided by 4. So when you do your own and you notice that it's not up to your waist measurement or is more than your waist measurement, all you just need to do is just to reduce it and curve it again, just the way I have done. So you just curve it again and get your measurement. So the next thing I'm doing now is I'm placing 15 inches, which is half of my waistline. I'm placing it on that 8 inches circle that we have, and I'm just going to be taking the full measurement of the skirt. So I hope you understand. So around the first circumference that we did, that's the waist area. So I just placed my half length from there, and I'm just taking it all down just to get my full measurement. So that is what I am doing. So I'm just going to I'm just going to mark it all round, then I'm just going to cut it out. So just watch me do it as I cut it out. So I'm going to cut out for both the down part and the upper part. So when I'm done cutting out, I'm also going to be cutting out the lining. So this is the lining now that I have cut out. So you can see that I also folded it just the way I folded for the lace, and I also folded for the lining. So the lining I'm using here is 2 yards. So remember that the lace I used 4 yards, but for the lining here I am using 2 yards. So you know that the lining is usually by 60. So now after you're done cutting for the lining, so you might notice that you have shortage. So you can see that I have a part that is shorter. So just watch me as I place the other material to get the shorter, like to fill up the shorter part. So I'm just going to place it. So you can see the way I am placing it now. So after I place it this way, so because I know that I'm not going to get the exact thing from that part, so what I did was to just remeasure my circle. So you can see I placed it the way I placed the 15 inches, as if I was cutting out the lace again, so that I can get the exact measurement at the down part first. So I'm just going to cut this out so that I'll make sure that everything I have is aligning properly. So after I was done cutting out, so for the upper part as well, so you can see that I'm just trimming out just so that I can have that straight line that is around that side, which is for the zipper allowance. So I'm just going to open it up this way, and I'm going to just look at what I am doing. So I don't know how I'm going to explain it, just look at what I'm doing. So I just chalked it out to note where the original or the initial skirt is stopping, that's lining. So I just added half inches. So remember that when I'm cutting, I added half inches at this upper part to join it to the other side. So you can see I'm just going to take this now to the sewing machine and just join that part. So now after I am done from the sewing machine, so I just use weaving machine. So you can see the part I joined. So this is the part, this is the second part. So and I use weaving machine to join the lace with the lining, so you can see how it is looking. And also the middle, this waist area, I also use weaving machine to just join it so it does not have band. So now the next thing I'm going to do, you can see I just place it up on myself, and you can see how full it is, really full. So the next thing to do is just to get your waist line. So you can see I place it on myself to get my exact waistline. So you don't have to place it on yourself. All you just need to do is to fold it into two this way and get where your waistline is. So what I'm going to do now is, after getting my waistline, I'm going to be joining that middle part, and I'm also going to be attaching my zipper, and that is all. So let me just go ahead to do that. So you can see This is really simple. So now this is it after I was done joining the zipper. So the only visible joining on this skirt is just this the back part where the zipper is. So you can see how it is looking. It's very simple. So this skirt you can make it within 30 minutes. The next thing is just to hem the down part. So I'm just going to take that part to the sewing machine and just hem it, and that is all. So let me wear it so you can see how full and beautiful it's looking. See how the skirt is looking. So this is the back.